has a very, very funky style of throwing punches, and you look at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this 165-pound catchweight bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Let me introduce first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet even, weighing in at 165 pounds. He has a record of 8-3. From Temecula, California, Mehdi the Sultan Baghdad. And his opponents, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet even, weighing in at 164 pounds. He has a professional record of 8-4. From Sacramento, California, Nick the K.O. Kid Christy. Our referee is David Shirley.
Wow, here we go, guys.
All right, guys,
this fight is brought to you by Beat Down Fight Gear.
Referee David Shirley giving them the instructions. Mehdi Baghdad in the black. Nick Christy in the green.
Well, we're in for a
quick
war,
fight.
I think we're in for a war. We'll see. I mean, I know they're going to put hands on each other, and it could be a quick fight, but I have a feeling both these dudes are tough, and they're gonna come out swinging.
Checking the cage.
Yep.
Both fighters are ready. Here we go.
Wow. Glove touch, and we're off. Nick Christy feeling it out early, touching with his jab. Lots of distance. Christy finding his range. Baghdad coming in. Baghdad.
Nick wings. He wings his punches. I mean, everything has got aggression in it. There's no like.
No, every punch Nick does has very bad intentions on it, and people have criticized him for the technicality of his punches, but he puts people down. You know, you can't argue with results. I personally think he has a very exciting style, and
yeah, he does,
and it makes for great fights and great knockouts.
But Nick's got to watch out for Baghdad because I noticed when Nick comes shooting in with big punches, Baghdad can hit him with the right hand. He leaves his left side of his face wide open.
It looks like Baghdad is loading up on the right, and that was a huge kick.
Yeah.
That was a huge kick from Baghdad. A very impressive kick. You can see the Muay Thai pedigree.
Yeah, XK1 guy. I mean, he's definitely going to have some powerful leg kicks on him.
Nick Christy looking like the more aggressive fighter. And
yeah,
he's throwing.
Nick
throws
landed some good shots, but he's got to watch himself from getting caught as he's coming winging in like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the other thing too is he has to watch the clench here.
Yeah.
Mehdi grabbing
Baghdad's going to come with a big knee. Baghdad's going to look for big knees every time he takes him. Every time Christy puts Baghdad against the fence, I can almost guarantee Baghdad's going to look for that tight clench.
Oh, those are good shots there, but
Nick Christy
he's got to watch out
for that knee. That's a dangerous knee.
When he's coming in winging in like that, he could get caught.
Christy's got to keep his head up in that plum clench because Baghdad's throwing knees in, and they have very bad intentions.
Nick describes his style as committing fully to all of his strikes. It's
he's trying that front kick.
Yeah. It's where he generates the power.
Nick also looks like he's in great shape for this fight as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick was originally supposed to make his debut at lightweight on this event. And so this fight's actually a catchweight at 165.
Oh, Nick actually took a nice left hand and took it very well.
Yeah, I think that Baghdad obviously probably has some power in his hands, but what Nick should really watch is those kicks. The most power I've seen come from Baghdad so far is the kicks and the knees is where he's been really dangerous. He almost hit Christy with a big knee to the face and then followed it immediately with a big right head kick, and that's what's going to probably be most dangerous for Christy. And Christy commits completely. Superman punch, a couple very wild
he saw an opening.
He went for it.
What I like about Nick's striking style is that he doesn't throw a lot of single shots. When he goes in, he's going to throw a combination.
And there he goes. And that's what Nick needs to do. That's what Nick needs to do when he gets kicked like that, because Baghdad has great kicks. He's throwing these leg kicks. Nick needs to come in, charge him, and make him pay every time he kicks with a couple right hands.
Those two, the the two that Nick has been hit with in his left leg, actually, it does hurt Nick. I could tell there's a difference in his stance and.
Yeah, those leg kicks are no joke. He's got to stop those. He's either got to catch him or he's got to get his leg out of the way, or he can choose to charge Baghdad and stuff him. But he's got to find a way to stop those kicks because those are heavy kicks.
Yeah, we have seen Baghdad come upstairs with one kick. He may want to set up those high kicks by the low kicks. Nice body shot by Nick Christy.
Yeah, it was.
Straight right to the body.
Nick's got a lot of distance between them two. So he's lunging in when he does throw. And it seems that Baghdad sees Nick coming in with those lunging shots, and he's able to back away from them.
He is. I feel like at any moment Baghdad's going to counter, but I have yet to see him actually counter with his hands. Nick needs to watch his chin in this tie clench, though.
But Baghdad, when he backs away from the punches, he's susceptible to the charging Christy. If Baghdad were to take an angle to avoid the punches, he may have a better position to counter.
That's how you break your arm.
Yeah, Christy needs to catch those high kicks with both arms.
I don't know, Nick looks like he's kind of gassing it here a little bit. And Baghdad is so poised, just really calm and collected there.
Nick has definitely been more active.
I think
he's definitely been more active.
I personally think that Nick has done enough to take the round.
That was a good body shot.
That was a great body shot. But Baghdad is very composed. He looks like he's not concerned with much. 10-second mark.
And see, Nick, he keeps throwing all those punches. He's going to really punch himself out.
Nick did a good job there at the end of the round.
Yeah.
It looked like when we heard the clapper for the 10 seconds that Baghdad was going to get aggressive, and Nick threw that high front kick to back him off, and Nick was actually able to land a right hand and really close out that round. How do you guys score that one?
I think Nick Christy 10-9. It's weird watching Baghdad fight. It's kind of he seems like kind of an enigma. I know he has all these devastating shots because he's a Muay Thai. He's got a very good Muay Thai pedigree. It's like I'm waiting for him to throw. I've seen a couple pretty nasty knees get thrown, and I've seen a couple leg kicks, but I haven't seen him unleash
that one leg kick right there.
I feel like I'm waiting for him to unload, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
And I'm it's like there's like a tension. He hasn't unloaded yet, and I want to see what he has to throw.
You almost wonder if he's employing that Thai style of kind of taking the first round off and then really turning it on.
Seeing what Nick has. Taking the first round to see what Nick has, and
I think he just weathered the storm in Nick Christy because Nick's downfall. That fight when he lost to Marcus Gaines, he was really punching a lot, and he really punched himself out and lost.
We'll see if Nick can keep that. If Nick can keep that pace going, he can win those rounds. That pace being the aggressor, It looks like he is.
Those are good shots.
He's ready to be the aggressor again. He came out.
Baghdad is just backing.
Wow, this is a barn burner.
Oh, Nick lost his balance there. He's really.
Looked like they both lost their balance.
Oh, that was a big right hand there.
And Baghdad's got impressed
up against Baghdad landed a good right hand there.
Nick needs to watch his head. Baghdad, I feel like Baghdad's going to come with a left knee. Oh, left elbow. I thought Baghdad was going to throw that
Nick
left knee.
Nick needs to push off and get out of there. And
that's not a very safe place for Nick to be. Baghdad's clench is very
it's really
very
smart.
nasty.
Really smart of Nick, though, how he puts that knee up, though, the left knee. How he's
Nick's
very aware that.
It's like I keep waiting for Baghdad to unload. I feel like he hasn't done it yet. I'm waiting for him. He seems so calm and composed when Christy. He seems like he has something figured out when Christy charges him, but we have yet to see. And there's a big leg kick.
That's only 3 actually landed in his leg, and he hurt, and he's hurt again.
Those leg kicks are big. Christy's going to have an answer for those soon.
Yeah, and he's breaking down Christy here.
Both men look like they have their mouths open a bit.
Baghdad is so calm there. I don't even think he's breathing. It almost looks like he's just so calm.
No, I can. Baghdad's breathing out his mouth. I think they both, after that last flurry, they're a little.
And he's able to take Christy's striking.
Baghdad smiled. I'm wondering how much of it, how much of it is a poker face, and if he's really not concerned. But I feel like he
got caught with that
big, huge elbow from Baghdad.
Yeah, this is
another big.
There's that leg. There's 4 of them, and he's already limping.
Baghdad took this fight on just 3 days' notice, and he actually had another fight just 3 weeks ago that he won by a rear naked choke. So you got to wonder, you know, what is the?
So he's already in fight shape.
What has the interim been like? Did he maintain shape?
Yeah, he probably stayed right in shape. And good right body kick to a left hook by Baghdad.
Yeah.
And Baghdad actually looks like he's trying to take the fight to the ground at this point as well. He's
very
got
surprising.
a body lock. Yeah.
Very surprising too, because he's starting to
I think he's
dominate
gonna start throwing those
stand-up.
knees to Christy's face.
Ooh.
Now he's opening up a little bit. I think Christy should start to look for opportunities to get a takedown and kind of disrupt Baghdad's rhythm, because Baghdad is starting to find his rhythm now.
Yeah. Nick's he's getting beat down here in the second round here. And,
I wouldn't say beat down.
Well, it's taking a toll
it's a
on
pretty
him.
competitive round.
He took a finger, I think, to the eye. He got cut. Actually, I don't think that was. It looked like a strike, actually.
I didn't see an elbow.
I think
I wish we had instant replay.
I think Nick's saying it was a headbutt. He seemed very surprised by the strike.
I think it was actually a good left hand that cut him.
No, I didn't. I missed it.
Yeah.
It may have been it.
They're actually calling the doctor in to take a look.
Oh, no.
I think what this is if they're ruling it an illegal strike, they have to see if he's able to continue.
Oh, if he's able to continue. I see.
Probably not on the cut, but maybe if he's dazed. Yeah. Although that cut is bleeding a fair amount.
I think Christy's saying, Christy's a gamer. He's not going to take it.
Yeah.
He's not going to use it as a way out. Should be fine.
So it looks like he's fine, and he's going to get a few minutes to recover.
Yeah, I saw him say to the doctor, "I'm good." I know he's looking to fight. I wonder what it was that happened.
The referee's over there talking to athletic commission officials. You wonder if he may deduct a point here for a potential illegal strike.
I wish we could rewind. I want to see what happened.
I don't think it was an
I saw
illegal
the exchange,
strike,
but I
though.
didn't see what caused the.
At first, I thought it was a finger in the eye, but it was a clear left hand. That maybe with the left, he came with an elbow, but that's not an illegal strike.
I think he's saying a head, but I'm not sure.
I don't know how they clashed heads.
Here's the replay.
Oh, here we go. Now is it left? I believe it was another left.
They're not showing this on the replay.
No, they're not showing the right one. Here it is. That was an elbow. Nice elbow. It was an elbow. That's actually a legal strike.
I didn't see the elbow land. I thought I saw
Mehdi
it.
Baghdad was pointing to the replay on the screens above the ring.
Yeah, it was an elbow.
That it was looked like an elbow.
It was a very nice elbow, actually. And here it is again. They're going to show it right here. As you can see, as it comes in, boom, elbow. Perfect shot.
It was an elbow.
Oh, if you look closely, it looks like he hits him low with that elbow, and it looks from that angle like they may have actually clashed heads after the elbow, potentially. We'll have to see if we can take another look at that later. But the fight is back on.
Yeah, I'd like a different camera angle because it was hard to tell. It looked like an elbow, but,
I think Nick needs to go all out right here.
Yeah, it looked like
you got a breather. Go all out, dude. You got a breather. Ooh, there he landed that elbow again.
Good sprawl by Baghdad.
Uppercut on the way out by Baghdad. And they are going.
Yeah, they're now it's becoming a war.
Yeah,
and he keeps landing. You know what? And Baghdad keeps throwing that left elbow again. Now that he knows that he can land it.
Nice knee by Nick Christy.
Up against the fence here, pretty close right in front of us. Baghdad's doing a good job with his head. He's got very good head position, which is key. A lot of guys miss out on that short elbow by Nick Christy. A lot of guys miss how important head position is in that clinch.
Oh, and Nick needs to be. He keeps lunging in. He could get caught with that left. He needs to be careful there.
He used that teak kick to gain some separation and went in for the flying knee.
He's used that teep a couple times, huh? He's doing a good job of that. And is it just
good
me
right hand by Nick Christy there?
Is it just me, or doesn't it seem like Baghdad still has something? His attitude is almost
really
like he has something up his sleeve, but he hasn't shown us yet. Is that just me getting that vibe?
No, it does seem that way.
I think that's just the way he is. He's so calm in there.
It seems like he knows something we don't, but he hasn't shown us. Big jumping knee. Big knee to the body.
I think that hurt Nick. Yeah, Nick's tired. He's hurt. Oh, there's his chance to jump on him.
A slip by Baghdad.
Let's see if
Nick going for the back.
And then Nick just made a mistake by slipping off.
Change of position.
Looks like Baghdad made up.
I'm curious how much
Baghdad
time
has
left
one
in this
hook and
round.
he's under the chin. Let's see. Nick is
Uh-oh.
fighting the wrong hand. He needs to fight the chin. He needs to fight the hand under the chin.
Hey, he's not going to give up though.
Now there's no fight.
That's
there's no.
deep now. That's really deep. He tapped.
And he tapped.
Wow.
Good finish.
Just one mistake, and Mehdi Baghdad capitalizes on it.
And that was how he had won his last fight with the rear naked choke as well, right? And does a dance for us as well. Multi-talented, Mehdi Baghdad.
That was an interesting fight for
It
both
was.
fighters.
I think Nick Christy looked very good in this fight tonight.
Yeah, I think a lot of people seeing the pedigree that Baghdad brought into the ring would have expected him to be a little more aggressive, and Nick Christy really showed that he can hold his own against a world-class kickboxer. Baghdad turned it on a little bit there in the second, and it looked like he was doing some damage, but Christy was matching him with his punches, and ultimately it just, Christy tried to capitalize on that slip, and it just didn't work out, and Baghdad was able to secure the rear naked choke.
And that tends to happen when it's later in the fight because they're so slippery. You know what I mean? They get all sweaty and they're slippery. It's harder to get a submission like that where, I mean, Christy made one mistake, and you can't make mistakes against a world-class guy like that.
Very impressive performance, I thought, by both fighters.
Yeah.
Very impressed by Nick's performance against the stand-up of Mehdi Baghdad, and impressed by Baghdad to really keep his composure and capitalize on the mistake.
Our last fight ends 4 minutes and 47 seconds into the second round. Your winner, by way of submission, by way of rear naked choke, Mehdi the Sultan Baghdad.
Mehdi Baghdad, great performance, great finish. You won this fight with a rear naked choke and your last fight with a rear naked choke. Is that kind of becoming your signature submission?
And, finish. The show called me just 2 days before the fight. And my last fight in Bama, USA, for the main event, he called me 1 day before the show. So I'm really happy. I'm really tired because I'm not trained, because he called me just 2 days ago. So I think it's my style right now.
2 short notice fights, 2 rear naked chokes. We got to be happy with that. It looked like you had really good composure. He was charging, he was throwing a lot of big hands. You stayed tight, you stayed composed. You think that's just from your experience in Muay Thai, just staying composed and staying calm?
It's true, it's my experience from Muay Thai. So I saw a lot of video on him. I see him, he punched really hard. So I said, fuck, I just block. He punched on my block, and just like counter-attack with my elbow, because his face is open.
Well, it was a great fight, very exciting, and we're glad to have you. Thank you. Mehdi Baghdad.
Thanks for everybody to support. Thank you, guys.
Give a round of applause, guys.